Hey!
Well, welcome everybody to the Omniverse Chronicles. This is session 3 of Apocalypse Keys. Sorry, I'm getting all my windows sorted out, and my brain's kind of melted from prepping for Gen Con. Susan, why don't you introduce yourselves? Let us know where we can find you.
Hi. 1 second.
She's like, too soon.
Okay.
Vamp.
No. I just I have Twitch open in another window, and I thought it was muted, but it wasn't. So Rev, your voice was just echoing in my ear, like off time, and I was like, turn it off, turn it off. I have like
I can't process anything.
No, I have some weird auditory. My brain is extra special, so I was like, my brain's about to short circuit if I don't stop this echo. And it's gone. Hello, my name is Susan. And I'm here with you today to talk about your car's extended warranty.
Oh,
No,
Wow.
That was the real horror unleashed behind the door.
Oh, I'm a little loopy because I don't have enough sleep because I've been stressing about Gen Con, which I have to wake up at 3 a.m. for. So, yay! For now we're gonna apocalypse, and we're gonna apocalypse hard.
whoa.
My name is Susan. Welcome to the chaos. That is Apocalypse Keys, hosted by the Crit Show. You can also find me running my own podcast called Novel Games, novelgamespodcast.com. We're also on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and I am also on Instagram, just regular old me posting pictures about food and writing at neither right nor wrong. Um, I'm really excited for today's session, guys. Somebody else take over.
John.
Hi, I'm Sean O'Hara. I'm the game master for a couple of podcasts. One, Spout Lore, a Dungeon World podcast, and two, Mall Brats, a Blades in the Dark podcast, which just posted the first episode of season 2 today, and it is a real good time. So check it out. You can find me through Spout Lore at Spout Lore most places, as well as spoutlore.com and patreon.com/spoutlore.
Task.
I'm Tass. I'm on the Crit Show, and in the Crit Show, and on the Crit Show. Wait, did I say on first?
I think so.
Well, it applies twice. Wednesdays, you can hear my voice. And then Fridays, if you have Patreon. And otherwise, you can't find me. But if you do find me, you get a pot of gold and a wish.
Still
And
trying
I
to
am,
get that wish.
yeah. And I am Rev, multiple Emmy award losing host of the former Journey, Indiana,
Fuck.
which is my favorite way to describe it. One of my producers lists that on his social media.
Wait,
Emmy
were you
award
Emmy
losing.
nominated?
Yeah, like 3
That's
times.
awesome.
Yeah, Emmy award losing is going in my LinkedIn. And you can find me in most stuff the Crit Show is doing. All of that at thecritshowpodcast.com. Boy, you can also find me in a couple days at Gen Con. We're going to be running games. Those are all sold out. But if you are interested in getting into one, you can usually show up. Somebody tends to not show up, so you can get in with generics. We also have our live show on Friday night at the Indiana Repertory Theater on the 3rd floor. We are doing our kind of second season of our loving homage to Taskmaster that we call Game Master. We've got the same bemused contestants. You've got me running the tasks, and we've got a new guest host. Yeah, I'm excited. And then I'm also running on Friday a panel with a couple other folks about producing for actual play podcasts. So, well, all over the place. Come see us.
Woo.
Man, let's unlock doors.
Unlock them, but not open them.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Keep
Just,
them locked.
I want to open
I'm
it's-
opening a door. If I have the option, I'm doing it.
it.
Welcome, Math Tiger. That's the tiger I'm most afraid of. Is the Math Tiger?
Oh, God.
Okay. We ended our last session with the all call to alert. There's a rift that's been detected, but we are going to go just a tiny bit back in time. To Mr. Underbed.
Yeah.
Mr. Under the Bed.
Mhm.
You are standing in the hallway in the living quarters of Island 0, and directly in front of you is a dorm room. The door is closed. There's a kind of badge on it that says Nakahara. You are at Luna's room, and it is quiet. You have permission to go inside. And you can hear Luna's next door neighbor, I guess, which is just a couple steps down the hallway. Their room, the badge on their door says Romero as the last name. And there are several kids inside sounding like they're having a good time. So this is before you. What would you like to do?
I think I start to go for the busy sounding room, but I hold off and think, nope, that's step 2. And I want to go into Luna's room.
Okay. You open the door and you see I want to describe it as like dark and cold and very unwelcoming, but I do have a little tiny kind of paint the scene just for you. There is something in this room. that makes it clear that a teenager does live in here, a teenage girl who is 15 years old. So while it is clean and very, uh, it looks like maybe somebody older who likes to keep things organized lives here. What do you see or what do you find that shows that there is a young girl that lives in here?
Um, there is uh, a TV that is way too big for a room this size. On an entertainment center with like 7 game consoles.
Oh, Luna, girl after my own heart. My my husband was like, "We do not need a Steam Deck. Please stop trying to talk me into buying these things." Um, Fantastic. Okay, so that is to the left of the room when you walk in. You see a situation where it is a bed and it's raised up off the ground. Underneath the bed, there's like a little desk kind of nook situation. There is a window that looks outside. There's a bathroom farther. Think of like a studio apartment kind of situation. Um, and it is quiet. There's nobody in here.
Yeah, I think it's just the hallway light that is illuminating almost anything that I can see. Um, and I have the idea that I want to kind of glance around and see if there's anything important, obvious that might have been left out, whatever, but I'll get to that. I think I go over and I sit on the bed and I look out at the room, and in the darkest corner, I want to kind of raise my skeletal hand and just like wipe it under my lip and just fling a little bit of spit into that dark corner and try to coax out another monster. I would love to use my Mother of Monsters move.
Do it, I dare you.
Okay.
Do not like. Just that your drool attracts other monsters.
Well, he's creating one
Yeah.
from his DNA and the darkness.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any darkness tokens? Do you have any darkness tokens?
I don't believe so. I earned some and spent them immediately.
Okay.
So I think I'm dry.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Not too dry. You can't just a
you're
monster
right.
into existence.
Yeah. Oh, dropped it. Oh boy, that's an 11, which isn't the best for me, I think.
You got any bond? You want to pull that down to a 10?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I kind of
Or do you
do.
want? Okay. You could keep the 11 if you want to.
Let me read that. The 11 plus is does as I ask for now, but then I either mark a condition. Oh gosh. No, I'm gonna, yeah. I might use my bond from pain because I am just disrespecting his facility by creating something in his town, so to speak. Would that track?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Bonds don't have to be like positive. Like you can be like, I'm
Cool.
gonna spend this bond. I'm gonna create this thing
Cool.
without asking Payne's permission, bringing something onto his island. Ha.
And so I do
you happen
mark
to
that.
spit onto his hair,
Oh.
and so some of his DNA is mixed into the
Oh
monster.
no.
Oh no.
So I do mark that bond off. That goes away now. The one that I
Yes.
haven't. Cool.
hmm
I assumed, but you never know. All right. So yay, 10. So the child is perfect and obedient. It helps as you wish and sees you as a parent. Describe what dark power it has. I think that dark corner gets darker. And just up in the corners of light, like that, it starts to get a little bit lighter as it gets up, further away from that just literal corner of the room. You just start to see these long, ultra thin, spindly legs kind of scratching at the walls a little bit, and you just can't quite see what's at the core of that. And I reach my hand out and say, well, I'm going to call you Spindles, and I'm going to need you to take a nice deep whiff. You see, I know what this girl's afraid of, and I need you to find the flavor of that fear. See if you can hunt her down for me. Maybe report back as soon as it's plot relevant. And I hope that it will skitter away in search of the scent of her fear.
Oh no, there's no skittering. There's some little tap tap taps on the wall, and then it just sort of sinks back into the
Yeah.
darkness.
Yeah.
Spindle is off and shall report back.
And otherwise, I think I do finally turn the light on and just glance around. I'm not like expecting a journal with the, details of how this has happened or anything, but I do just want to see if there's anything that stands out as some indicator of what she's been through.
Would you like to grasp keys, or is this more of like a fun little narrative thing?
I wouldn't mind. If there's something I think I can find here, I would love to grasp.
Let's do it. Roll me again. Roll the dice again.
I keep reaching for this as if I'm like, what stat is this with? That's not this
Yeah.
game.
Not how.
I had
Not how
that
this
last
game
time where I was like, oh no, what are my? There's none. There's 0.
Yeah.
Don't blow it. That's the only stat.
That's boxcars.
Boy.
Oh no!
That's not the good kind.
What is that with grasp keys?
Hee. On an 11 plus, you uncover a key still.
Oh, good.
But there is a complication, cost, or fallout.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Whatever.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid anymore.
And if he was, he'd just be feeding himself. So he'd get stronger from his own.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's funny that you bring up a journal because there is a diary in this room.
Okay.
And it is by the bed. It's sitting on the desk that's underneath the bed. And it is it's very bright. It's like Anne Frank style diary. And it has like a little fuzzy lock on it that's open. And so you can very easily open it and start flipping through it. And what becomes immediately clear to you is that this girl, her memories are being messed with. I'm going to type that. Oh, that's not the right tab. I'm going to type that into the sheet. The key is evidence of false memories.
Ooh.
And it looks like she, has a diary entry about meeting Malika in the hallway, and Malika giving her a flat tire, and then she laughs about it and is gonna like plan how to get Malika back. And then the next day will reference that event, but it's not Malika's name anymore. It's Asterio. And then this happens several times where she will write about the same thing happening, but it is different people or different places, and it is you as a creature of fears fears touch on memories and our ability to recall things, right? And so I think you just get a little bit of a whiff of a something's not right here with her mind. Something is going on.
Okay. Yeah, I close it back up, put it where it was, and head out.
You are out in the hallway again. Do you want to do anything else, or were you gonna try to rejoin your compadres?
Gosh, like part of me wants to talk to these other kids, but I've also just dominated a bunch of time.
We had a whole episode to ourselves
That's
last
true.
week.
I was gonna say I can't cut over to them because we will be leaving the facility
That's
without you.
true.
We're in the future.
Yeah, we're in the
That's
future.
true. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door.
All right. The laughing and the talking to each other dies down a little bit, and then the door opens up. And ooh, I need to put her picture in the Discord for people to look at. Where is it? Omniverse Chronicles. So sorry if you're not part of the Crit Show Discord. That is easily remedied with $1 if you were to go to patreon.com/the Crit Show.
I love all of this.
It's absolutely planned. Here she is. So this red-headed, pale-skinned girl opens up the door, and her head really only comes up to about your belly button because she is sitting in this wheelchair, and she sort of looks you up and down and says, "Who the fuck are you?"
I think I just kind of casually drop to a knee just to be eye level. I am working for. How do you all feel about pain?
First, stand up, asshole. You don't need to do that.
Oh,
I'm not 5.
no, I like to meet people where they are.
Get up.
Put my hands up and stand.
She turns, or not turns, but she looks over her shoulder. She goes, "Romero, you've got some weird, like, dark eyeliner trench coat dude at your door. Do you know who this is?"
I like gently touch at my eyes. What do I got?
Oh, I guess I should put his picture in now. I should have had this all ready to go. There's a boy about the same age as this girl. His head pops around the corner. He has this giant mop of curly brown hair, dark skin, very, very skinny. And he looks at you and just immediately goes like anime eyes, like looking at you. Probably recognizing you from your stunt earlier. Where's his picture? Romano. Oh no. There's Natasha. There's Luna. There's Kaya. There's. Did I not download his picture?
How dare you?
Oh well. I'll find him later. I'll find him later.
Okay.
He's a cutie. And he doesn't respond to Malika. He's just looking at you like, oh. And then he kind of grabs the back of her wheelchair and kind of pulls her out of the way and is like, "Come in, sir. Come in."
Oh, fuck off with that. It's all right. And I offer a hand to shake.
He looks like he's about to faint, and he shakes your hand.
My weird bony hand like gives him a nice firm shake.
Yeah. Oh, he loves it. He's like, "Oh, hi. Can I help you? Can we help you?"
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. What was your name again?
Oh, my name is Asterio Romano. And this is Malika Connor. And in here, oh, you can't see him. He's Oh, did you want to come inside?
I don't need to come in. Well, all right, just for a moment.
So you step into this teenage boy's room, and it is like night and day from Luna's room.
Hmm.
Um, there's so much junk on the floor, like you can barely see it. It's the same setup though, the bed lifted off the floor, a little nook. Um, his TV is not as large as Luna's. They are set up. Clearly, they were in the middle of playing Mario Kart, and there is a third kid in there holding the controller, like looking really pissed off that the other two just walked away from the race that they were doing. And he gestures toward the third kid. Man, do I have their picture? That's not important right now. This third kid in the room is very androgynous looking, other than the very long white hair that he has. Kind of pale skin, these really striking eyes, and she looks at you just irritated, and um, then looks confused, and then sets the controller down and signs to you. Were you with the group that came earlier?
Yep.
Oh, your friend blew up the lab?
Oh, is that what happened?
Uh, Catalina is the kid's name. She sets the controller down. She looks at you and her eyes flash white. And all of a sudden, in your head is a like 2-second scene of what happened with Cygnus in the labs. And then Romana's like, or Asterio is like, oh my gosh, are you okay? He's supposed to warn people before he does that. I'm sorry. He has a little bit of psionic powers. It's really low key. Are you, Cat, why didn't you? Oh, and like Romero starts
Nah,
to get
nah.
really mad.
No, that's fucking cool. Thank you for that. I knew Cygnus was out there cooking something up, but I didn't know what. But that's not important. Luna, what do you all know about her?
From behind you, kind of to the side behind you, Malika goes, well, hold on now. Malika's an angry girl. She says, why do you care? What do you want to know?
I'm literally here to try to find her, so I want to know anything that might give us a clue. Odd behavior, spots on the island she goes to, anything strange she might have said or done. Anyone odd that started speaking to her recently that didn't usually before. Her beastie, anything odd it might have done. I don't know. I'm spitballing and I'd rather not.
Malika starts to chuckle, and it's not like a pleasant sound. And Malika goes, look, I need you to understand. Luna was my best friend here. And so I am saying this with love. She was the fucking weirdest one of us all, okay? She was crazy young when she started, like hell bent on getting a Halama, hell bent on making some kind of name for herself here, because her name already carried weight and she hadn't done anything with it yet. She pushed herself, okay? And she's not, I don't know why Pain is freaking out. She'll be back, okay? She's done this before. She's vanished.
Oh, has
She has
she
never
now?
been She hasn't ever been gone for this long. She'll usually only vanish for like a couple hours or like maybe a morning. But like she's fine. She'll be back.
Were any of you there when she took off?
Asterio chimes in. He's much quieter than Malika. And he's like, I saw her heading to the hangar bay. Um, I didn't know she was leaving though. I told Payne this and Natasha and Kaya and Celine. I told I'm just repeating what I've told them, okay? I'm not hiding anything. He seems really adamant that he's not hiding anything. Eh,
Like he doth protest too much kind of vibe?
the lady
Okay.
doth protest
Yeah.
too much.
I think I just take a very long stride closer to him. Keep fucking saying it. Tell me again that you're not hiding anything, that you're not forgetting anything. Go ahead. Tell me again. Speak up.
I'm not. Catalina stands up and he sets the controller down and he puts an arm around Asterio and he kind of glares at you and her eyes flash white again and you get another scene in your head and this one of Luna. Um, and it is Luna kind of power walking down the hallway and her running into Asterio, like shoulder kind of checking him in the hallway, and him calling after her, and her turning and like yelling at him, and then her continuing on, and Asterio kind of starting to run down the hallway with tears in his eyes. And then Asterio gets Catalina off of him, and he's like, dude, why did you show that again? I didn't. And like he looks kind of miserable and upset.
Oh. Is that it? Are you, like, embarrassed that she hurt your feelings?
No, man, she just looked really upset and she's never mean like that. Like she's quiet like me and we would always like sit together and study and she was my friend and she never yelled at me like that before and I was going to go after her but I didn't. And I should have gone after her and I did it. And like he almost starts breaking down crying.
All right. All right. I don't care for sad. You can be as afraid for her as you like, but this half of it I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to level with all of you. And I look over at Malika?
Malika.
I know you think she's going to be back, but she did some mighty fucking weird shit before she left, which makes me think that this is far worse than whatever she usually does. I apologize, I don't have a lot of bedside manner, but she's in fucking trouble. So if you've got any parting words aside from she was mean, I need to know it now so that we can try to save this girl's life.
The three teens just kind of look at each other and Malika looks back at you and says, "We don't need bedside manners. We need the truth and we need to be taken seriously and appreciate you coming in here and leveling with us, but we don't got anything else, mister. Name I still have no idea what it is."
Fuck, I like you. All right then. I'll level with you. Your friend is missing, and you should be afraid. And I'll turn and start to head for the door.
Your hand touches the handle of the door and there is a red light that suffuses the room. There's no sound, it's just a red light that comes on, and all of the kids immediately enter go mode. And Malika's like, "Get out of the way." She opens the door, or you open the door, I don't know.
Yeah, I immediately whip it open and step back. I'm gonna make you my fucking sidekick, I swear to God.
Well, watch this, you My Chemical Romance looking mother. And she goes out into the hallway, and Catalina kind of gets onto the back of Malika's wheelchair, almost like, when you go to like stand on a bike that somebody else is riding. Um, and then Malika pushes a button on her chair, and this this wheelchair just takes off down the hallway like 25 miles an hour. Like she's gone. And Asterios like, "Hey, guys." And he looks at you, he goes, "I normally get to sit in her lap, but she's gone. The red light means there's trouble. We got to go to the hangar bay."
I just kind of flick him on the nose and point down the hallway. Those two are fucking scary. You need to take some notes, all right?
We can never beat Catalina at Mario Kart because she can see the future.
Oh, that sucks.
And so he starts walking you down the hallway.
Yep. As he's hurrying, I take my time.
Oh, I'm gonna pause there for just a second because I finally want to take a look over at the chat.
They're trolling me mostly.
Yeah.
Don't corrupt Stary. Oh, hi, cat. Okay, we are back in the hangar bay. I need you all to like access music in your brain that's like superhero music starting.
Mm-hmm.
You two are already in the hangar bay. You are watching the Halama climbing out of their pods, kind of lining up in this almost like a V formation on the outline of a platform that's in the ground. Their riders are approaching them. It is, well, I don't want to tell you what to feel right now, but I'm sure it would be a little disturbing if you weren't who you are watching what is happening, because these Halama are all very different, right? There are some Halama where the kid just kind of climbs onto their back because it's a big wolf or it's a, big bear or something. But some of these Halama are like elemental creatures. Some of them look like shards of glass. Some of them are thunderstorms. And this one kid like climbs into what looks like a seat, but then it closes all around him like a capsule. And the capsule is like injected into the back of one kind of gelatinous looking Halama, and he's like strapped in. There's another one, the one who looks like a rainstorm. These two appendages, or not rainstorm, thunderstorm, comes out, scoops the kid up, and just seems to like swallow them. And you see this outline of the kid just kind of floating in the middle of this storm now. And it's just this amalgamation of different ways that these kids and these creatures connect with each other. Under bed, you get there, and there is a flurry of motion kind of behind you, and a woman runs past you. And it is rare that you get like the same kind of feeling from another person that you engender in others. But as this woman passes you, she looks like a painting come to life. She has on this white gown. It's kind of, I don't know, Grecian in style. And she's just a combination of white and gold, and the skirt of her dress billows out as she runs. Her head is totally clean shaven. She has olive colored skin. She has this like circlet on her head, this really big necklace, and she races past you towards the command deck where Payne and I assume the two of you are hanging out.
Oh yeah, most certainly.
Okay.
Just watching bemusedly as these children are melded with these monsters in a variety of ways, just going, well, I'll be.
Cygnus, on the other hand, is standing behind John and like stepping inside of his ghostly form to look like they're merging as well.
All right, get out of this.
I stroll up, lighting a cigarette, and stand next to them. Jack, Siggy, did you fucking do
There
this?
you are. Did we do this?
I'm just asking.
I looked to Cygnus. Did we do this?
Cygnus signs, no, I think this is just what these kids do.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
We watching or helping?
I think as of right now, we're just sort of getting a lay of the land.
Yeah, all right.
Look at that one. He looks at a kid just get like eaten by a big bird. Like, I assume it's supposed to do that.
I'm imagining like a gorilla, just an enormous jacked gorilla, and it like leans back
Pierre.
and it's got like a Joey pouch and it just puts a kid inside of the pouch.
Oh my god.
It's
I have a
it's
gnome
what's
like
his
that.
name?
Oh, Pierre.
Oh, Pierre, yeah.
Pierre Hubris.
One of my favorite one-shot characters I ever played was a gnome cavalier that his mount was a silverback gorilla with a baby Bjorn.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yes.
It really does feel like in that case, the gorilla's kind of in charge.
Yeah. Just dangle underneath with a lance out, you know. That's...
Malika had gotten there first, and Malika had come up next to a pod and parked herself. Catalina had hopped off, and out of the pod Malika parked next to, those of you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, basically a displacer beast like climbs out of the pod. It is this giant cat. Very smooth, dark skin, bright green eyes. And instead of a single tail, there are like a bunch of different tails. And on the ends of it, they are forked and they seem to be dripping this acid, I guess, because it does some crazy things when it hits the ground. And Malika reaches out, pets the side of this cat's face, and then Malika drops her head down. And this cat, Garnet Cyclone, grabs Malika like by the scruff. It's Malika's clothes. And Malika just goes limp. And this cat picks her up out of her chair, walks a couple of steps away, and then does this thing where she swings Malika up onto her back. Malika lands perfectly and gets her legs on either side of Garnet Cyclone. There is already some kind of mechanical apparatus. It looks like grafted to the back of this cat that Malika like locks her legs in place. Malika sets her hands on Garnet Cyclone's scruff and then closes her eyes. And then when they open again, they are that same acid green as Garnet Cyclone's. She looks out at the rest of everybody and she goes, "Let's fucking do this!"
I want to be that fucking kid when I grow up.
Yeah, she seems cool.
Catalina jogs his way over to a Halima that is more elemental. It is like a giant ice sculpture that's come to life. Aurora Coyote is her Halima's name.
Love that.
And it is the ice sculpture sort of scoops Catalina up, and Catalina closes his eyes and just sort of melts into the body of Aurora. And as Catalina is in there, Catalina will move her arms and Aurora Coyote will move her arms. It's very like traditional, like, what am I trying to say?
Mhm.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So good.
Asterio, who was keeping pace with you, kind of goes, do you want to meet mine?
Just fucking go, kid. Just go.
I'm right. It's right over here. If you want, he runs, but he's like looking over his shoulder to make sure you're still watching him. It's hard being the fallen. Asterios mount is called Apostle Solar, and
Ooh.
it is a very large wolf, but with almost bat-like wings. And so he just kind of jumps onto the back and is holding on. And the he doesn't have a super cool way.
They're being like, "Do you want to see what mine does?" And he just gets on a dog,
Awkwardly climbs.
Yeah.
scrambles up on a big dog. Huh? What do you think?
And I just am like, this is why I've fallen so far. These are my worshippers right now.
Yeah, didn't these kids used to be like afraid of you or something?
I don't, it's all right.
The woman, the beautiful woman standing next to Commander Payne, kind of underneath the hangar bay, and Commander Payne motions for you guys to come over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
head
go
over.
over.
Yeah.
Commander Payne says, "Gentlemen, we don't have any way to get you guys to the graveyard. It is on the opposite side of the island, and that is where Celine says that this is going to occur. Have you met yet?" And the woman looks at you guys and says, "No, they have not come to find me. Hello, Celine Nakahara, High Priestess."
Luna's sister?
Older sister.
Older sister. John F. Kennedy, pleasure to meet you.
She goes to shake your hand, and it's very hesitant.
And probably made more so by the fact that the rest of my body starts to kind of fade away as my hand becomes more visible.
That's right.
You
That's right.
You've just got to commit, love. Just get in there.
It's best not to think too hard about it.
Payne says, Celine can get you guys there if you don't object to being teleported.
Ah, sounds like fun.
Yeah, let her rip.
Celine has you guys take a couple steps back and asks you to kind of stand facing each other in like a little triangle.
Facing each other?
Yeah.
All right, boys, T-pose.
Everyone getting close. Put my arms around the other two.
Celine says, "People have found this disturbing. If you don't want to look, I would not take any offense, and I don't think Sakura would either." So here's my question to you. Do you guys close your eyes and get teleported, or do you want to look?
Oh, I'm looking.
No, I died already. How bad can it be?
After they preface it that way, I have to look.
Okay. Celine very quickly just pulls some chalk out of somewhere and draws a quick circle around you guys. She has you stand. Scoot in. Okay. She draws a little circle around you. And then she stands back and looks up kind of at the underside of the command deck, which, as you know, is up in the air. And her eyes turn this milky blue color and very slowly begin to roll backwards into her head. She starts to kind of spasm. It almost looks like she's having a seizure of some kind, but she's staying upright. There is this shimmer on the underside of the command deck. Think the Predator when it's camouflaged and then it moves.
Mm-hmm. Oil on water kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm. And then this invisible thing seems to detach itself from the bottom of the hangar bay and kind of come up into the air over you guys. Celine's eyes go back to normal and she looks up at in the air, and she says, "Now." And then coming out of its invisibility state is Celine's Halama, Sakura Vanguard. And it is a giant lunar moth. these beautiful, beautiful wings. And it is directly above you, and it spreads its wings out, and its wings get, I would say, unnatural, but all of this is unnatural, gets impossibly large, almost like a blanket. And the wings and Sakura just come down onto you guys. And it is like it has dropped its wings around you, like in a curtain. And for a moment, there is nothing but the shimmer of the gold and the blue and the dark gray pattern of this moth's wings that you can see. And then just like a blanket kind of being lifted, there's that motion. And you are no longer in the hangar bay. You are in the monster graveyard.
All right.
Nice.
He's gonna pass out from that.
The whole time JFK is going, wow. Wow.
The monster graveyard. Let me I need to read this to you guys. Hold on. When a rift monster dies, it's never pretty. The outpost tries to increase the rate of decomposition, but some of these strange remains have been around for years. So you are in a different place. It is beginning to grow dark. Not quite dark yet, but almost there. And your feet is on soft earth. The jungle part of the island has stopped, and it is this massive clear area. And it really is just like a monster mass gravesite. There are giant bones here that are sticking out of the ground. Some of them are just clean and white, and some of them look like they've just barely started the decomposition process. And it scans, like the place seems to be larger than even what the hangar bay was. And as of right now, nothing really seems to be going on here.
Did we miss it?
Yeah.
Got a spectral scotch in my hands, just like,
Yeah. Take a
Feel like-
long drag and look around. What do we think?
guess we just kind of wait for something to happen.
Chrome. There it is. The earth shakes underneath your feet, and in a very large circle, the earth begins to kind of churn inwards on itself.
Ah, there we are.
The rift has opened, but because of how I randomly rolled while not with you guys, the rift is opening underground. So you cannot see it. The monster is coming up out of the ground. And I would like all three of you to help me decide what this building-sized creature looks like.
My immediate thought with it coming up out of the ground is sort of like you know those like rock crushing machines. It's like a tube, and it's got like concentric, not
yeah.
concentrically, but oppositely spinning like teeth,
Yeah.
rings of teeth. I imagine something kind of like that chewing through the earth on its way up.
That's so rad.
Does the fact that it's in the graveyard have anything to do with what it is? Or-
No, it
okay.
just happens
To be in the graveyard.
be in the
Mm.
graveyard.
Then I think that to go along with what Sean was saying, that like as it comes up, we see like at first you think it could be like the skull of this giant thing, and then that comes busting through because that's actually just like what's left of one of the Halamaw that
It's like
has been left here.
pushing up through a
Yeah.
skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wrote down skullbone hat.
Whole bone hat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, do I add something?
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody. If you don't want to, that's okay.
I'm just this is like a dream
He
come
doesn't want
true.
to. He doesn't want to take part in this kaiju.
He just wants to beat it up.
It's like I'm imagining like once that, we're seeing it like sort of emerge in this mouth filled with this like spinning, grinding teeth, that the skin has that sort of unsettling. Like at first we're like, is this just rock? Is this just all stone? But then it, like, you see the sweat on it. You see the like muscle sinew underneath, like making it shift. And it's just like a ruddy, like, yeah, like orange brown stone. At least that's what we see so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like those the quiet place monster. It's like a chitinous plate.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then there's like raw muscle underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chitinous plate.
I love saying chitinous.
Okay.
I'll say it anytime I can.
It's a good pull.
Okay, so let's begin. This thing is the rift is underground and it is pulling itself out of the rift. So we are going to consider that it has taken its turn and has pulled like the first half of its body out of the ground. You guys got teleported directly here. The teens and their mounts are probably going to take a round or two to run themselves out here. So you will be alone for a round or two, if we want to think of it like that, before you start to get back up. So, what would you guys like to do?
Fuck off. Johnny, what are you going to do about that?
Oh, I've got an idea. And I hand you my spectral scotch, which dematerializes as you take it. And look around at all the bones in this place.
Ooh.
And so at the beginning of the game, we took 2 powers of darkness. My first was Let the Dead Speak, which I have, utilized with our good friend Dick Nixon. But my second power of darkness is necromancy. So I see these bones, and I sort of, in the ghostly way, like, the pupils in my eyes disappear. You can kind of see through my skin and see like the shattered skeleton underneath, the like chunk of the head like gone. And I start leaving the suit, which contains my ectoplasmic form, which I imagine is a very finely tailored suit, but like underneath you can see is run through with wires and different kind of contraptions that keep me contained. And I am going to attempt to inhabit one or as many of these Halima skeletons as I can.
Hell yes.
Do it.
Okay, so I believe I am rolling a move called Power Through Darkness, which is pushing the limits of my supernatural powers, straining to do the extraordinary or avert imminent danger. I have no darkness tokens, so I'm just rolling flat.
All right.
Let's see what happens. If this goes bad, it goes real bad. So buckle up. That's a 7.
Oh,
That is a bad thing.
that's a bad thing. Unless you'd like to use a bond to bump it up to an 8.
Oh, the bonds bump it up. Yes, the
You
bonds
can go up
indeed.
or down with bond.
I think that, especially after seeing Underbed kind of holding court, grasping at a remnant of his former glory, JFK's feeling like he wants to. He feels a little, as a former U.S. president, he feels a little overshone. So he's gonna show these young whippersnappers how we do it in Brookline, Massachusetts. which I believe bumps me up to an 8 because
Yes.
I have 1 with underbed.
Hell yeah.
You use your powers with great precision, changing the situation before you.
Excellent.
Your goal is to inhabit one of these skeletons and have it.
Yeah, kind of, even the odds a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Even if I am able to just animate one, it doesn't have to be, Ghost JFK in a monster mech or whatever.
JFK in a bone mech.
Time to bone. Sorry.
No.
Welcome to the bone zone. I've got
There you go.
to.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I am going to give you a golden opportunity, but I'm gonna do something a little unique.
Mhm.
So you do exactly what you set out to do. You are now inhabiting these very dense, very strong bones of this fallen Halama. It's only about half of the Halama, but these things are huge. That's all you
Mhm.
need. And I think um you're you are controlling, you are part of this front half of the creature, but death death lingers everywhere.
Mhm.
That's how you are able to do what you can do. So I think death itself sees what's happening and goes, hell yeah. And a second set of bones begins to animate that
yes.
you are not controlling.
Great.
And you now have another little skeleton sidekick with you
Great.
that you can now operate.
Sick.
And Nixon,
So
we hear Nixon's voice he's like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
cool. Way to go, Jack.
Rude.
I'm just like the top, like I'm just pulling myself around on like arms. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Just yanking the arms up out of the earth, like. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
Cygnus, what are you doing?
I think that we see a little bit of that darkness, that void start to come out of Cygnus's chest, and it actually like kind of loops over the holy Ankh. And I want to use my holy arsenal.
Ooh.
So when I tell the keeper how much I open myself to the divine energies of the arsenal on a scale of 1 to 3, and then you describe a divine vision and its effect with the intensity equal to my divine vulnerability. Roll and add your level of divine vulnerability.
Those
That
are
was a
some
lot.
words that
It
I
was.
What's your level of divine vulnerability? We all got one.
Yeah. So I choose how much I'm opening myself up to this, and that's what I add to the roll, it seems like.
I went to look up the move in the book and it's on page 69.
Nice.
That's why I took it.
Holy symbol arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool.
I probably should have, yeah, I forgot you did that, so I probably should have had a talk with you beforehand on like,
Uh-oh.
hey, what's your step?
What's my story?
Yeah, what's your
Mm.
story behind this whole
Mhm.
let's take a pause here.
Okay.
There's a we pause as JFK is mid army crawl
Mhm.
through the thing. Everything just freezes and there's Cygnus standing alone and the sky parts and the narrator comes down and says, "Hey buddy, let's have a talk for a second." Um how did you get the holy symbol?
I think it was like it really is a division. Like they have a little curio of them, and just like walking past hearing something that was like whispering to me, and going in there and seeing like that when I was kind of drawn in by all of these symbols and that energy in me started to flare, that one wasn't pulled towards me. And so the fact that it like resisted that pull, that's why I took that one. And it is, it's like, it is, I think it is a actual, like it is an Ankh of Khonshu, and I think it is actually made out of moon rock.
Nice.
That's super cool. Okay, so do you think that you are... How intense are you attempting to use this holy symbol? Is it just a 1 or is it a 3?
I feel like it's big. I feel like it's a 3 because Cygnus, like, because of the fact that it is not drawn into him like everything else is, I don't think I really understand yet that it could be less than very powerful. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think it can do little things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to make your roll to see how how well you can use it.
Yeah.
And you get to add a 3 to it.
Okay. And this is... Well, let's just find out. Let's... 6. So with that +3, that gives me a 12.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Can I spend more than one bond?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend... Yeah.
So I was gonna say, in my podcast, our Surge had accidentally stockpiled bond. She had like 7 bond with one of the other characters. And so we got to a point where she failed like horrifically, and she's like, "Can I spend all 6 of these?" And I was like, "Book doesn't say you can't." So there we go.
Here says a dog can't play basketball.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Not dance with the dog? Yeah, so I will spend 2 bond with JFK because I've got 3.
Nice.
It's just
to lower that.
Giant skeleton turns around and gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, so that takes me down to 1 bond. But that does take me to a 10.
Yeah. The darkness and divine energies synchronize to activate the hymn of righteousness. What?
Yeah.
Sing for me. Sing for us, Cygnus. So you get to choose the number of Oh, okay. So since you spent 3 of your divine whatevers, you get to pick 3 of these options.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Do it.
Okay. I'm going to create a temporary divine weapon and gift it to the worthy and gain 1 bond with them. I think I don't know better, so I give it to the other skeleton thinking that it's worthy. And so I gain a bond with something that's going to fall over in a minute.
Now it's Nixon's time to shine.
No, Cygnus, take 1 bond with death.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's death who's hanging out for a couple minutes.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
And I will... I mean, it says I can. I'm gonna bind this thing and render it helpless for a moment.
You absolutely can.
Hell yeah.
And then I will... I guess I'll create an area of divine protection. Like where... like where we are standing compared to where like the monsters are fighting. I'm gonna make our little place where we're like standing safe.
Dick.
So you have a little bomb shelter to stand in. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. The power circulates around the Ankh, and yeah, a a weapon appears in the death skeleton's hand. It like raises it above its head and nods at you, Cygnus. Let's
It's like a
say
lunar hammer.
it's a lunar hammer.
Hmm.
There we go. Where the three of you are standing, I think the ground lights up a little bit, kind of a purplish color. There is a clear outline of you are inside the circle. This is outside of the circle. And this monster becomes bound, and I'm going to say that it cannot continue to climb out of the rift.
Mm.
It is stuck for maybe a round or two. How does it get bound, Cygnus?
I think that this like mix of these two energies, we see one basically like loop around its waist, and then the other one like threads through it, so you have these two opposing pulls, so it's just kind of stuck in a stasis at the waist.
Excellent. Ooh. Underbed. How you doing?
I think I'm watching this, and at first I'm just like, well, fuck, they've got it handled. And then I go, nah, fuck off. No, Malika can't see me farting around like this. And I think I start walking forward and seeing him bound like that creature. My other power of darkness that I haven't used yet is many forms of mythic animals. And what is a myth other than something in the zeitgeist, a thing of power in the mind's eye of the people, right?
Hmm.
So
True.
I'm just starting to like grow as I walk, and I'm just grumbling. Every fucking monster thinks it's the boogeyman. I'm the fucking boogeyman, and I know how to kill a boogeyman, don't I? And my form is swelling and turning this like the clothes just melting into my body, and I'm adopting this just kind of dirty brown fur, and my head swells up, and one of my eyes shifts to a button and the other to a crisscross of stitches, and I get little brown ears, and a wooden sword springs into my hand, and I'm a giant teddy bear. And I just charge the thing to start clobbering it and either push it back down or try to harm it, if this roll works. And I have nothing to spend again.
I think there's a very distinct moment of when Underbed goes charging out as a giant teddy bear, where you could like hear the question marks forming above Cygnus's head.
This is that power through darkness. Is that what this one is?
Yes.
Okay.
To enforce your will physically on someone else. Smash.
Fuck. That is a 6. I can spend 2 bond. That's a thing I can do. Then I think I want to spend both of mine with Cygnus. Like, I'm kind of using everything Cygnus is doing. This just display of light and magic is like I'm making it about me. Like, I'm making this my runway of like power around me as I charge.
I'm very glad that you did that, because this will not be as worse as it could have been.
Thank God.
Because you have a consequence, a cost that has yet to come into effect that I'm going to pull on you right now.
Okay.
As you are running, I am going to say that you land a blow, and the ground shakes because this thing is basically stuck in the ground. So it's like you're hitting it and it sort of reverberates and it does take damage. Um, Unfortunately, your sword, your wooden sword, gets stuck in between one of the chitinous plates. And
Oh.
there is a very comical moment of you trying to pull it out and it's not working. And then you try so hard, the ground is so churned and disturbed. I think your feet come out from underneath you and you land on your back, swordless. And I need you to take a condition, please.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. I feel like that's going to put me into raging.
Okay. All right. Mark it.
That seems to make sense in this situation.
hmm The creature cannot it can't do anything. It is stuck. Um, and it this thing that hurt it and then immediately fell on its ass, I don't think this thing cares about you for the moment. So it is just going to spend its turn, kind of scrabbling, and it opens its mouth in this sonic scream of anger as it's trying to continue to pull itself out, and it just can't. You guys can hear shouting from the distance. The teenagers will be here soon. You guys have like one more round of actions before they get here. Hey, possessed skeleton guy, your turn.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm JFK is just hauling himself forward through the graveyard, churning up the earth with these like I don't know what kind of creature this is. I just know that it's the top half of it. I guess I'm imagining like a whale skull almost, and sort of
Oh.
like long flippery arms, but then like big curving incisor teeth on the end of it. Um, and I'm just gonna haul myself up to it, pull back a big skeleton fist, and punch it.
Yeah, go
What?
ahead and unleash the dark.
Unleash the dark.
Ooh.
hmm
Okay, I'm gonna unleash the dark. I just love saying that in such a casual tone. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna unleash the dark. Um, let's see if I've done anything that would. Nope, I'm doing pretty cool stuff. I don't think I have any darkness tokens as of yet.
Sounds like
Uh,
something Michael Douglas would say in Falling Down. You know
I'm
what?
gonna unleash the dark.
I'm gonna unleash the dark.
Yeah, or one of those divorced dads that post the Facebook memes that are like, "Do not mistake my kindness for weakness."
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, that's a 7 again. I can't stop rolling sevens. I think I am out of bond unless I misunderstand how bond works.
Oh
Does
no.
No, you
it?
have to.
What is the restorative mechanism by which bond is regained?
There is no automatic restorative mechanism. You have to use moves that
Mm.
say you gain bond, um, or you have to the basic move is reveal your heart, and
Ah,
nobody's really spent some moments just talking to each other.
no, I
So
have not revealed that heart. So that is a
mm,
failure, straight up failure.
this on a 7 or less, you have greatly underestimated your foe.
Hmm.
Um, so as you lean back to give this punch, this this creature that had been trying to get itself out of the ground, it looks up at you and it holds up its long, rocky, chitinous fingers and just kind of palms
Oh,
the head. I feel like it was a head bash, right?
yeah.
And it squeezes. And I'm going to say you are now immobile.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need you to take a condition as well. Let's see.
No.
Yeah.
I'd rather not if that's an option.
I feel maybe vicious, maybe distracted. What are you feeling?
I'm trying to find. I mean, vicious is cool.
I'll be back
Like
in
I
30 seconds.
like by being restrained like this, I it just sort of become more violent in an attempt to free myself. Cool.
What would you like Death to do? Because you have a
Uh,
little sidekick.
yeah, that's true. And this is Death, who I am not necessarily friends with, but coworkers. Um, I think I am like clawing at the hand, like trying to rip it off of the skull, and just boom out in a very dead tone of voice, but not a JFK tone of voice. Do something, and just try and get this thing to help me get free.
Death is gonna look at you and then look over at Cygnus, that he has a fresh bond with.
Mm.
And this little skeleton creature is going to salute you with the sword Cygnus gave it, and it's gonna jog over to stand next to Cygnus and like
Whoa.
that do the battle ready bob.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Bounce back and forth. And
He's
I
doing
just,
something. He's gonna go protect his new friend.
yeah, great. Okay, I see. Great. I've been left alone. And
Yeah.
so I feel quite uh ignored or unimportant.
Mm.
Ooh,
So I believe that might get me a number of darkness tokens, depending on.
take 3 of them. This is
Hell
a
yeah.
big moment.
Hell yeah. But yeah, as my little death skeleton runs off, it's just like a vicious clawing, slamming on the ground, trying to get free.
Cygnus.
I think that like I see that happen, and I'm going to try to get JFK free. Like that, I
Oh,
release more of this energy to roll out and start like devouring the things that are clamping him in place.
okay.
Um,
Go ahead and unless you want to pitch me something else, you can unleash the dark.
okay. And it says to spend darkness tokens. Is that after the fact, or do I have to do it
Oh,
beforehand?
before. You have
Okay.
to tell me before you roll.
Um. Oh yeah, it's a bond you can do after. I will. And this spending these pulls it down.
You with bond, you can go up or down.
Uh,
Darkness tokens can only add.
can only add. I don't think I want to add. No, no. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna roll. I'm
sometimes you
just gonna
don't.
roll. I don't want to. I don't want to right now. I'm not gonna. I should have. 7. But that's very close to
Mm-hmm.
a not fail.
Mm-hmm.
So I blah blah spend my other bond with JFK because I'm helping JFK.
Yeah. And death will kind of, if death could sigh in this body, it would. And if it could roll its eyes, it would. And it will see what you're doing and it will jog back over to JFK and start hacking away at this thing's wrist to help you.
Okay.
You don't have to spend your bond with death. Death is just doing that.
Okay.
Okay, on an 8 to 10, you can choose 2 from the list. You have the list in front of you?
I do.
Okay.
So I um I will avoid reprisal because I'm in
Good.
my special zone.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes narrative sense. And I will expose a weakness or a flaw. Like I think that this is like breaking off some of that chitinous material, and so we're seeing like what's underneath.
I'm gonna have you pick a different one other than avoid reprisals because you can't. You're in the space. To me, you can't get harmed anyways. Like I
Oh,
wouldn't
fair.
have.
Mm.
So you pick another one. It's okay.
Okay. I will get past their defenses and inflict a condition.
Good. All right. You absolutely go over there and in combo, pulling off some sick combo moves with skeleton death. I think the hand itself that is holding JFK in place, the entire wrist comes clean off, and skeleton Johnny you're no longer immobilized.
Great.
Yeah.
Just huge whale head turns to you, nods, goes back.
Underbed.
Tell me if I'm overreaching here. I have Tremble before me, which is when I unleash the dark and enforce my will socially or emotionally, I can choose to mark ruin and then act as if I've gotten an 8-10 and pick 8 to 10 and pick 4 options. I know this is sort of a big nasty monster thing. Do I feel like I can affect this socially or emotionally at all? Like, is there even a primal level of like, you know, this seems to be a theme, but that like silverback gorilla-esque I am the one in charge kind of vibe that I might be able to inflict upon it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
None of you have touched a Halama yet,
Mhm.
but it is clear to you because the Halama are the same as these things that come through the rift. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're these things, which grab you by the skull and crush you. So you imagine that the same mechanism with which the Halama can connect and communicate and feel this thing probably does as well.
Okay, then I think I want to mark a ruin. And I just functionally, like, it's knocked me down, it's knocked my sword aside, and in just absolute primal rage, I spring to my feet and grab this thing by the sides of the head and just start roaring into its face, and just long, jagged, dripping teeth start to erupt out of my teddy bear mouth. The button eyes start bleeding. These spider-like legs spring out of its back, just reaching around and attaching to its head. And I'm just growing around it, just shrieking my dominance over it.
I love playing with you, Taz.
I love you.
So good. So good.
So I'm going to mark my ruin, and then I would certainly like to inflict a condition. I would like to confuse them for some time. I don't have an idea of what this is aside from like it being that extra moment of like fear sinking in, because I think I'm very much appealing to my other ability, which is the fear manipulation, but hoping that will expose a weakness, or more, this probably leans more into flaw in this point, is that animalistic nature. And I don't know if I'm open to reprisals, harm, or cost, but I think I'm going to avoid that anyway and get what I want from them, which is some fucking respect.
Yeah. All that happens.
Okay.
Oh boy. This thing was just a little peek behind the curtain. This thing didn't have a whole lot left to it. I
Mm.
didn't want to throw something too hard at you guys, but now I'm really realizing I should have with the moves you took. This thing, trapped as it was, only halfway out of the rift, has its arm chopped off. You grab it by its face, scream at it, nightmare amalgamation that you are. And because you are touching it, you get this connection that happens. And I'm not going to make you roll anything, because this is a creature that is an adversary, not a friend. But there is this split second connection to it. And I think it is through the fear that it experiences, which you get the sense of that's not a feeling that it has often. You get this image in your head of this desolate landscape, is how you would describe it. Harsh weather, nothing seems to be green, there's no water, and this thing traveling a long distance. You feel its fury, you feel its desperation, you feel its hunger, and then all of a sudden it is here, and it is experiencing fear for maybe the first time because it understands that it is about to die.
Mhm.
It is trapped. There's nothing it can do. And from behind all of you, the cavalry appears. The three teens that Underbed was introduced to, as well as many, many more. It seems like all of the pilots showed up because they weren't sure what they were going to be facing. There's about 30, what did I say? 30, 35 of them here. And they arrived to find a monster almost completely taken care of for them. It is short work that occurs. Malika and Garnet Cyclone kind of run up this thing's arm. Garnet Cyclone's tails kind of stab into it, injecting this acid. The thing screams. Malika does a double take at what you are and just kind of like nods her head and runs off. Asterio and Apostles Solar will come over to JFK, these animate bones,
Mhm.
and kind of check on you. Apostle Solar seems to have some like healing qualities, although
Mm.
you don't necessarily need healing, so he'll just check on you.
Mhm.
And Tass, I'm gonna say, since you rolled that move, since you chose all of those things, is there one like really important thing you want to end this scene with, or take away from the monster before it is defeated?
I mean, honestly, after just that moment of like staring it down and no, like literally feeling its fear wash over me, like that was the worship I wanted. That was the respect I needed. So really, I don't think I would do anything but hold it where it is while these kids shred it, and Cygnus and JFK do, whatever else they're going to do to help shred this thing down. I'm just giving it the locked eye stare down of, nope, you're just going to take this.
You make constant and complete eye contact with it as the light fades from its rocky eyes.
Ugh. Kaiju
Malika,
fight!
kaiju fight. Malika kind of pokes at your teddy bear arm. She's like, "Is that you?"
I turn around and I'm just me again, and take a puff. That was fucking good work.
That that was metal as hell, dude. She gives you a high five.
Oh, all right. Thanks.
It kind of stings. She's a little acidy at the moment in the best way.
Good thing I don't have any fucking skin on this.
We are left here in the graveyard. This thing only halfway out of the rift, which we must assume has closed on it.
Mm.
Its middle section, maybe. And so it's just kind of partly in the ground. Its arms and torso are out. Its head is now, it's just slumped onto the ground like like some drunk person just sort of taking a nap. But it is defeated. You guys want to do anything else here in the graveyard?
I just have a question for you. Do we
Mm.
feel like this could feasibly connect to embodying a condition, raging, that affects me?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yes. Hey, take 2 darkness tokens.
Okay.
Hooray.
Good job.
Yeah, nothing that I mean, like the bones that JFK inhabited, kind of stumble back and slump to the ground as the ectoplasmic vapor refills his suit. And yeah, he's kind of furrowing his brow a little bit and just looking around and like straightening it, like, all right, let's get on with this.
Asterio gave a very high-pitched squeal when that happened and ran away.
I'm just off to the side. Fucking hell.
Oh yeah. Where to
We-
from here? Yeah.
We can jump back to the base. I didn't want to leave the scene unless, because you guys can do any of the moves at any time. So I didn't know if anybody wants to do any investigating here
Oh
or
yeah, that's
not reveal your heart, or I don't know, anything. We can jump forward to going back to the base if you want.
This is a great call. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Though JFK is feeling a little vicious, I wouldn't mind checking out the rift creature and seeing if I can't, using my immaterial nature, maybe even pop down a little bit and kind of see where the rift opening was.
Ooh.
I think
Yeah.
like Cygnus goes over to the giant hand and just takes it in.
So cool.
Gross.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm keeping a list of all of the stuff that you're absorbing, by the way.
Yeah.
While
make
he's
sure you keep a list of all the pennies that JFK is chucking in there.
yeah, it's like as he's doing that, I flick my cigarette in. We're such trolls for Cygnus.
It's cool if you throw it just in front of it, it gets sucked back up.
Yes, good. Goes around a little.
Yeah, you know those things like at the state fair where you put a quarter in and it spins around the funnel? It's like that.
I am half Surge, half hungry.
Mhm.
So good. Roll some dice.
Ah, yes. Of course, this is a game in which we do that. I know that. And I would be grasping keys here. I believe, unless I want to ask the creature itself. I think that is what I want to do. I think I'll be this is a fresh kill. This is the closest that JFK gets to that smell of like pure gasoline at the gas station. It's just like, oh, it smells good, but it smells bad, you know? And
really do. I do know.
everybody hates the smell of gasoline. And he just kind of lets his wispy hand extend out past his suit to try and if that skeleton wasn't Nixon, he better get his ass out here right now. So I will roll 2 I will Death Walked here. I think I'm just going to use one of my darkness tokens because I've been rolling sevens, and I'm going to assume that these aren't loaded, but also that I will likely roll a 7 right now. So I'm going to use one of my tokens. Oh, shoot. Oh. Wouldn't you know it? That's a 9.
Hey.
So that gives me a 10. Just threaded the needle.
Yup.
Death shows me exactly what happened here. You draw death close to you and will answer 2 of the following. And it doesn't have to be Nixon. It could be anybody from the 1960s or 1950s, as long as they were alive before 1963. What do... I am curious what evidence here will help my investigation. If there is perhaps a reason that this creature appeared now. Because in my mind, it is... Because they said it's been several months, correct?
Yeah, it's been a long stretch of time. She
Mhm.
said 6 to 8 months since the
Yeah.
last rift.
Feels a little convenient that one arrives as we do.
So, who do I want it to be? You know what? I joked about Audrey Hepburn at one point, so it's Audrey
Sure.
Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn comes crawling out of the mouth of this creature,
Oh boy.
embodying its recently deceased form.
No, it is much more elegant than that.
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn gracefully sort of steps out from behind the shoulder of the creature.
Mm.
And from a distance, Malika's like, "What the fuck?" And
JFK goes, Audrey. Wonderful to see you again, my dear.
she reaches out a hand. Johnny,
Oh.
come here, let me show you something. And she'll walk you down to the where the torso meets the earth.
Mm.
And then she takes both of your hands and she starts to sink into the ground, and you sink with her. And she sort of steps up close to you, puts an arm around your waist, almost like like there could be an umbrella in between you, and you two are just
Sure.
like floating down through the dirt.
Mhm.
And you get to where there is a jagged looking almost like lightning scar underground, and you can see the monster's body kind of squished and cut at this part where the rift closed. But Audrey kind of leans in and she goes, "Shh, do you hear that?" And you're listening and listening, and I'm actually going to have Audrey give you a clue here, or a key, a key,
Ooh.
because you guys need those.
Yes, we do.
We sure do.
Gimme, gimme.
And the clue is the mother of monsters calls out. And so as you're standing there with her underground, you hear a tune, and Audrey kind of hums along with it for a second, and then she goes quiet. And it is this melody that is, it's very strange. It almost has some kind of qualities that are like metallic to it, like when a machine tries to make sound. But it clearly is like a melody, and there are some screeches every once in a while, a low hum every once in a while, and it is a song, almost like a mother singing a lullaby. And she looks up at you and says, "They're being called here. You know, right? You understood that part?"
Of course. He's quite taken by Audrey, of course, but still trying to listen to that song. And as this beautiful metallic song kind of echoes through the stone, he just before the next question comes to his mind, he says, "Do you remember that night in Berlin?"
Oh, you know I do.
And the last question I'm gonna ask, and I think this is just because I'm curious to play JFK as a bit more of a dick in this moment. I'm in a different playbook. There we go. How can I use any of this as leverage?
Ooh.
Also, if that simply does not apply, feel free to tell me to ask another question.
Well, make it apply. She reaches up and taps at your temple. I know you understand that knowledge is power. You know things that lots of people here don't. That gives you power over them. You remember what Division wants you to do?
The door. All right. You've been lovely, Audrey, as ever.
Oh, tell me something I don't know, Johnny.
Have fun up
And
there.
oh, would you like to walk me back?
And I
She'll-
kind of
she'll-
put my arm out.
Yeah, she'll wrap an arm around your waist, and you'll both again just kind of float up through the dirt.
Emerge through
Yep.
this through the soil. Excellent. So,
You
Yeah.
get up. She gives your butt a little squeeze, and then she'll walk away and disappear behind
Oh.
the monster.
Yeah, and I'll reconnect with the crew just with a inquisitive look on my face.
You all right?
Yeah, just trying to connect some dots here.
I will sign to Underbred that we had before that alarm went off. We're talking about trying to sneak down into a underwater bunker that seems to have been forgotten, ignored, left off the map, deleted from the map. Who knows?
No shit. That sounds like fun. You look a bit swole. You all right?
Who are you talking
Sit.
to? Oh yeah.
Sit.
Oh.
Just ate a huge monster hand in
Oh,
front of
yeah,
everybody.
yeah, yeah.
Working on those games, bro.
The hole has expanded since I've seen you last. Really.
Yes. Yeah, Cygnus signs. The darkness is ever growing.
You feel all right about that?
Shrug. And sign nothing to be done.
No, but what I asked was, do you feel all right about that?
Cygnus sighs, and signs. It's nice, actually, in this moment because instead of just killing things, we're trying to find someone and rescue them. So I don't mind the cost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wise.
Hey, can I jump in for a second?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's happening right now?
We're revealing hearts.
You're revealing your heart.
Yay!
Wow.
You're doing
Oh.
it, Peter.
So how does that work? Since I kind of egged him on, but he's the one kind of admitting something. How does that happen in this game?
Yeah, so it is the person. It would be you under bed because you initiated. You are coaxing.
Okay.
You are asking someone else to reveal their heart to you, and then you are reciprocating.
Ah, I see. Okay. I dig it. I feel I've got 2 darkness tokens. I feel like I should use one. So I'm gonna.
Do it.
Boy, those darkness tokens are so. I'm like, oh, do
I
wanna be
know.
higher though. It's so scary.
Fuck!
Uh-huh.
I rolled 2 5s.
You can't, right? You can't.
Oh, you could use a bond
you
if
can't
you
with
wanted to
one.
pull it
Did
down.
I? Yeah,
Damn
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then it loses you the
I mean, is
bond
it-
you were trying to get.
Well, see, so let's look on an 11 plus.
Yeah.
You have a moment of closeness, but also weakness.
Oh.
You ask each other, "How do I scare you in this moment?" And then after you've both talked, you can either give darkness tokens to like how do I explain this? So if Tass is like, "How much do I scare you?" and Rev is like, "On a scale of 1 to 4, it's a 1." And then Tass will get 1 darkness token. Um,
Let's see.
or you can gain a bond with what the darkness demands of you. So you still get
Oh.
stuff on the 11 plus. But the cost is like talking about like how you scare each other and not just how you bond.
Interesting. Man, which one you like better?
I will go either way. You're the one who's going to reap these benefits. What do you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I had a thought of like we're kind of ignoring John right now. Maybe I could use my bond with him in that way to bring that down. But I know I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this. I'm gonna let the 11 ride,
Okay.
and so we each choose one. Gain a bond with what the darkness demands is interesting. That seems like a very interesting thing to bandy around what you use that bond for. I think I'm picking that.
Okay. So, underbed, ask Cygnus, how do I scare you right now?
Yeah, scale of 0 to 4. How am I scaring you, if at all?
Boy.
Well, I guess how do I scare you in this moment is the first question. I'm so sorry. I jumped
Yeah.
ahead. My bad.
In this moment, I don't think you do in this moment. Because it was a like, hey, buddy, let it out. Don't just shrug the answer away. But there's also the. I'm gonna say 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did it make you like have to think about it for a second?
Yeah. Like the fact that you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. On a scale of 0 to 4. So if you're like, "You're not scaring me at all right now," then it can be 0. It doesn't have to be 1.
Okay. Yeah, I think just the fact that you can read his micro expressions. There's usually so much chaos and energy behind what Cygnus does that they don't expect the little things to be understood. So I think there's a fear of that, like the
Okay.
fear of being known.
Okay.
So the fear of being known, I'm moving it to a 2.
Ooh, okay.
How dare you know me?
So then this is
Have I just been perceived?
Yeah.
yeah. So then that's an interesting way that this is worded. It's not blah blah blah. That becomes the number of darkness tokens they have. So it's not adding these on if he already has some. It's like he could have 5 and nope, it's 2 now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I hope I didn't just fuck that up for you.
Um,
And Cygnus asks the same question of Underbed.
yeah. How do I scare you in this moment?
um
We both okay, I understand now.
gosh, I think it's a fair amount. Not necessarily because of it's like I know what you're capable of, but I don't feel threatened by that. I kind of am feeling threatened in this moment that what we've been doing is making you more unstable is not the right word, but I guess I don't know what that is. And that's what I don't. I'm like, man, I just got some worshipers here. I just made an impact. Are you gonna eat my impact?
That sounds filthy.
So I'd say, yeah, I'd say that's why.
So Tass, you chose gain a bond with what the darkness demands of you. That's what you'd like from this.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Cygnus, what would you like from this? Do you want to bond or do you want to modify your darkness tokens?
Ooh, man, I feel like I should take a bond with the darkness because I've been just letting it loose.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
cool. Oh, that's a fun move.
Yeah. It's even better when it works perfectly, but whatever.
And so, I adjust my. Am I adjusting my darkness tokens based off? Okay.
Oh, okay.
No,
You just,
because
that's
you didn't pick that option.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the okay.
Everybody's got to talk about what they're scared of, whether or
then
not
we
we
pick.
do the darkness tokens
Yes,
option.
yes.
Love it. It's
This
cool.
is a game about relationships.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move forward in time a little bit, back to headquarters. And I'd like you guys to tell me what your next steps are before we wrap this session up.
Well, I think it is probably time to. Well, Are we letting? Well, because we're here to try and we got to maintain the relationship with mysterious, while also tracking down this door. So, do we want to share the information? We got to share the information about the hidden facility. We
had talked about that last week. Like, do we tell him about it or do we not in case he knows?
Yeah, or do we just go like do we
Yeah.
beg for forgiveness rather
Yeah,
than ask for
exactly.
permission? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the three of us talking about this
Yeah.
is like instead of back at the base,
We're in
we're
the
actually all
cafeteria.
we're standing like on the beach
Yeah,
looking
totally,
out the
yeah.
water.
Yeah. So it's right down there. Probably, I don't know. It was like a 30 or 40-minute walk. For me, it'll be way harder for you.
I've got a few ways around that. Might even be able to speed us along a bit.
That'd be nice. My suit is still wet. And I kind of like, hit the chest pocket, and my pocket square comes shooting out with a spray of seawater.
Cygnus signs. I could probably walk there, but it would probably drop the level of the ocean a foot or two.
So the question is, do we trust Mysterious more than we are willing to risk this operation?
For me, it's not all that much about trust in them. I don't really give a shit about their input on it. I mean, they just mobilized 30 plus of their people and what they do for something that we did in 35 seconds.
Cygnus signs. You said that he doesn't remember that missing person.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I fill him in about the notebook too. Then at this point, yeah, there's something about memory loss, and whether that's he just doesn't remember that guy because he doesn't remember that guy, or if there's a touch more to it than that. Because that's certainly what was happening to Luna.
All right. Well, I say we just go for it then.
Cygnus nods.
Yeah, part of me wants to wait just a bit. I've got a beastie out, trying to at least get a gauge if the girl's anywhere close, but I don't know how long that could take. I feel like maybe we should start moving.
There's a little chittering from the shadow of a tree.
Ah, like I said, plot appropriate moment.
Not at all did the narrator forget that this thing was doing something.
This is always when it was going to
Not at
show
all.
up. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like a wizard.
Yeah.
I go crouch over by the sound in the shadows with its spindly legs springing up.
It's still hard to see it even in the shadow of this giant tropical tree, palm tree. And it's gonna give you another clue.
Ooh.
Instruction. I'm typing it into the thing right now. For a lack of a better way to say this. Oh. Yes. It pushes some notes across the sand towards you. Its arm going out into the light and then shooting back in really, really quickly. It looks like notes that have been torn out of some kind of spiral-bound notebook. You don't recognize the handwriting, although you don't really know the handwriting of anybody here. But it is detailed instructions on how to cause a Halama to berserk.
Ooh.
And then down at the bottom of it, scribbled in a language that only you would understand under bed, it says, Luna ran from this.
Ho, 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 ho. Okay. I think I share this immediately. I reach into the shadow to just give a little scritch, and then just say, "Find every dark corner that you think's fun, little guy, and let it go do its thing." And then come back to them Well, what do we make of this?
I'm not sure yet. Both JFK and Sean.
The camera will do a push out really slowly. Get this beautiful exterior wide of this beach and this sunset, and all of you standing there, contemplating your next moves.
And the little, just all arms shadow thing skitters across in front of us, and Cygnus like kicks at it. Like, fuck. We have 8 keys.
8
Yes.
keys.
Yeah.
Officially have enough that you could roll it flat if you want.
Man.
Mm. We
Scary.
got another place to inspect. Kick it out of frame.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm so
All right,
intrigued.
end of session questions.
Mm-hmm.
First, let's all check our impulses.
Ah, yes. Did you have an intimate or harrowing moment with death? Sorry, I jumped in right away. Did I have an intimate or harrowing moment with death? Death arrived as I unleashed my dark power. So I take an experience.
And she touched your butt.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
Oh, yeah, both had an intimate and a harrowing experience.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it easy.
Mine is, did you bless the weak with the immeasurable glory of your presence? And I feel like I did, but didn't mean to.
That's okay.
So I'll take it.
Did you use your power to provoke or entice another monster? I really used my power to... I don't know that I provoked it as much as I guess it... I mean, did it get madder when I used my powers on it? I don't know. You tell me.
You chopped off its hand.
Yeah.
I'd call that provocative.
Okay.
I would consider myself being provoked if someone cut my hand off.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
What, do you want to fight? What's this about?
I don't know how to feel.
And then I ate it.
Experience points around.
I will say that I
Okay.
did miss the if no Mark 1 ruin. I'd say the last 2 times. So I believe that I do have 2 ruin.
Ooh.
Because I don't think the first time I certainly didn't. The second time, I don't believe I did. I think I picked the wrong one last time.
Oh.
Oh well.
Yeah. Because the very first, none of us picked them.
True.
Oh yeah.
And so
I'm taking a ruin point for that.
Yeah, I can take one.
Yeah. I'm taking one for that. Just because I don't
Yeah.
mean to bring about the end of the world doesn't mean
So
I'm not going to.
that puts me at 2 ruin. Because last week I did not answer, or I did not find a key. Oh, fuck, I didn't find a key this week either.
Oh, boy.
It's the 3 ruin.
If you're not helping,
Oh,
end of session questions. Did you express your monstrous nature or your humanity?
I feel like all
Mhm.
around
That's
on
a
that.
yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty monstrous
Everybody.
episode.
Did you learn something significant about yourself or your impending ruin?
I did. Like in that shared moment of like, I don't mind that I'm being devoured because I'm doing something that feels more helpful than what we usually do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
I have no compelling argument.
Nope. I don't think I do either.
All right. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
Mm.
One monster like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we did learn something significant about
A monster.
a monster,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but they're not our friends.
Nothing.
not a fellow.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to mind.
And did you uncover a key?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I did.
No.
All of us did. Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, I'm one away. I'm one
Same.
away.
too. I'm close.
Damn.
Too bad we've only got one session left, right?
It's true. Yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna level. This is.
You'll never have to deal with us leveling up.
Oh.
Mhm.
And is now the time to say it? I'll say it now. Hey chat.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
of
yeah.
you who've been with us this whole time, or hello everybody watching this in the future. Hello from the past.
Mm.
Next Monday, we are going to be skipping our session of Apocalypse Keys because I will be on an airplane or in a car driving home from Gen Con. And while there is a small chance I would be home in time to run the game, I shall be tired. So I don't think I'll want to.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works out great. It aligns perfectly with a provincial holiday up here in Canada. So
Nice.
Oh,
day
look
off.
at that.
Look at that.
We
Nice.
planned
yeah.
it.
Thank you so much for respecting BC Day. I appreciate that.
Sure. I love BC's pizza. Um,
Is that a
that's
local
small.
joke?
It's a little, it's a little tiny pizza place here.
Well,
That
I
sounds
love
great.
it.
Yeah. I think that's everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we will be here. Someone will be here, even if it's just me playing a game. I will do some debrief on Gen Con. Chat about what happened at Gen Con.
Cool.
So even if
Good
it's
on
just
you,
for a little
Rev.
bit, I'll be here
Mhm.
playing the game because I'd be sitting at the computer doing something anyway, so I might as well do the stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody, let us know where we can find you.
My name is Susan Quintana, and you can find me on Instagram at neither right nor wrong. Look, I'm switching it up. And then if you like the storytelling that I do, you can come find me at Novel Games Podcast, where I gather my friends and we use indie tabletop games to tell stories. We're playing Apocalypse Keys right now. Yay!
Sean.
Sean.
Me, yes, me.
First is it first.
I'm Sean. I'm the game master for Spoutlore and Mallbrats, some of the most Canadian RPG podcasts available on the market today. You can find us on social media at Spoutlore, basically anywhere. And you can find us at patreon.com/Spoutlore or spoutlore.com/money, please.
Tess.
I'm Tass, and you can find me right behind you.
And I'm Rev, and you can find me at thecritshowpodcast.com, or you can find even more of me at patreon.com/thecritshow, where we haven't talked about that on here. Hundreds of hours and
So many.
literally dozens of other RPGs that you can learn just by listening to a short one shot that we do of them. It's wonderful.
Many things. Commentary on shows, pirates. If you are into vegetables that beat ass,
Yeah.
there's so much.
Yeah.
Beat ass?
Eat.
No,
Listen,
beet. I said
beet.
beets like the vegetable.
Yes,
Listen,
B-E-E-T.
it's 2025.
There.
Everybody's
No
beating
one
ass now.
nobody defame my vegetable husband. He's on that show.
Yeah, actually, for anybody not in the Patreon, this Friday as just a little something for you in case you can't make it to Gen Con. I have set up to release the first episode of Fuel for Thought on our main feed, just so that non-patrons can get a little taste of what we're doing in the Patreon that is not RPG related. And that is where Tass and Jesse are taking me on a journey through the Fast and the Furious movies, which I had never seen one before. So it's a good time. All right. Well, until then, boy, we'll see you next time. If you're coming to Gen Con, we hope to see you there. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.